Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Rana Muhammad Kashif and you are watching my YouTube channel Positive People Commission. In today's video, it is the episode number 2 of tutorial of SPSS tutorials. In this tutorial, we will learn how to import data in SPSS. If you have already have a data that are in SPSS format, for example, a file extension in SAV, you can simply open that file to begin working with your data in SPSS. For example, if I open this, you can see that by default, if there is any file with the extension .sav, which is the default SPSS file, you can simply import it and start working. But for the time being, if I don't have data in .sav file, and usually if you have data stored in other types of files such as an Excel spreadsheet or a database file or a text file, you will need to instruct SPSS that how to read the file and then save it in the SPSS file format .sav. So from right now we will cover up how to import data from Excel files in this tutorial. So dataset comes in other formats such as text file, database files, and more often in spreadsheets. So SPSS is well equipped to import such data files. In this episode, we will import spreadsheets in Excel. So let's move on to a spreadsheet to first look into what our data in Microsoft Excel looks like. So if I open a data right here, it is an example data in which we have some variables at the top, and let me just auto fit the so you can see the variables. You can if I go through the data, there are different type of variables in this data sets. There are some numeric variables, some categorical information of inventory ID and name, and their description is present in data as well, and there's some web link is there as well. So I see that there are some NAs in the numeric data set column. So let me remove NAs from here, because if I don't, SPSS will coerce it in a non-numeric variable when we import. So let me remove these NAs. I have removed these NAs, and also if there is any unwanted information, for example, I don't want these last two columns, control minus, if I have just deleted these last two columns, and the other column, and I want to retain other variables in this data. So I just press control plus S and save it, and now I will go to SPSS and will try to import. How I will import? Go to file, open data, and just change it file type to Excel. So you can see that Excel file has appeared right here. I will just double click it to import, and if there are more than one sheets, SPSS will automatically from this drop down list, and it will also read variable names from the first row of the data. Press OK, and you can see that our data has been imported successfully into SPSS. And what I will do from now on, I will change the decimal. If I go to variable view, I can see that there are number of variables through which I can change their decimal places if I want, and also I can change the unit price in what currency it has been measured. If I go to this unit price and hit numeric, and if I want to display it in dollar signs, okay, and if I go to data view, you see that it has been displayed in dollars now. So it's quite a good way to represent our data, and also quantity, stock, and inventory value and other things in the data set as well. Though, so we have successfully imported this data set. Now let's build some basic charts so we can get a know-how of the data, that what it looks like. And if I go to graphs and chart builder, first of all, let me check what are the types of the variables. Unit price, quantity stock. Quantity stock is not a numeric variable, it is a scale variable, and inventory value is also a scale variable. Recorded level, recorded time, date, I will leave those things. And if I go to chart builder, And for example, if I want to construct a simple bar chart, inventory ID, for example, I place x-axis name on the x-axis and the unit price on the y-axis, and if I press OK, this is just an example chart to get you know how can the different charts be created. Moving forward, let's build another chart, and if I place some other things, and if I double click on it, I can edit it. You can add a title and an annotation. Let me add an annotation so you can know that what it will look like. I can write anything here, that items count, and I can simply place it where I want in the graph. So I can also change the colors of the graph. Let me select it first, the bars, apply. You can change the individual colors of the graph, and also I can change color of all the bars all together in one go. And I also can check on the chart size, the categories, what I want, and also the variables. I can also change the element type from here. For example, I change if to marker, it will look like this. So you see, it is very flexible that we can also change chart types after we have constructed the charts. And also I can change the line widths and the line types as well, and also their respective weights. So there are multiple options which we will explore as we analyze the data. So, and just going to the concluding remarks, if I want to if you want to use the same data in the future, since I have imported it and I have applied some annotations on it, so just save it as a .sav file. So save as and .sav, you can change the location if you want, save it. So this file is saved and you can use it in the future as well. So that's now from the episode number 2 of the SPSS tutorials. In the next video, in the upcoming episode number 3 of the session, we will cover about how to recode the data in SPSS and how to visualize it, and also we will be computing some ranking and also some transformations that we can apply in SPSS. Till then, see you, take care, Allah Hafiz.